Hey Sagittarius, like, I don't know, if you're a Sag and you've been watching readings, it seems like a whole lot of stuff about people coming back, about some sort of no contact situation, and so that can be a little disheartening because that is not Sagittarius energy. It really isn't. We like new things, new adventures, and I feel like we've been waiting for it because we've been waiting for a new cycle for so long. Well, let me tell you, Sag, it's here. I do actually feel like this is about single people, but there's so much going on here. Like, it looks like there's a complete end to struggle here. Um, and literally, you'll know this is for you if you have recently left a situation that was blocking you. Okay, so first off, deep knowing. So you've known, your intuition has been working on you. You've known, and that's a 7. So you've known a rebirth is coming. You just, we haven't been seeing it. So we're like, where the heck is it, right? Um, you've known that blessings are coming in, right? Because you've been praying for it too. Higher power. You may be also, and I saw this in someone else's reading too, be receiving some messages through dreaming. But I will tell you what, Sag, like whatever so you'll notice if you've been feeling like you're going through a transformation, or you have felt like, it could be that you've been ending a lot of things and really focused on, first, you could have been focused on your money, for sure. 8 of Pentacles is here. Now, with the 8 of Pentacles, there's this big energy of working on yourself, right? So you've been focused on that, working on yourself. And I feel like for a lot of Sagittarians, we've been moving into this energy, this self energy, that isn't really like us because we primarily worry about everyone else. We do. We are going to help everybody else. And sometimes we do that to our own detriment so that we don't have to look at what we need to fix about ourselves. But I feel like, nah, you've been doing it for you. You've been working on yourself. Death card is here. So this has definitely been a transformation. And definitely with the 5 of Wands, well, let's just say that it is removing resistance. Okay, so sometimes these new beginnings can't come in for us because we actually in a way block our own blessings. And I feel like worrying about everyone else was something that was doing that. And because the Death card with the 5 of Wands for me, of course there's fighting and stuff with the 5 of Wands, but it's also struggle. It's also blockage. It's blocking. And I feel like you have been so focused on yourself that it is, whether you had an actual ending or not, you may have, you may have had an ending and this is what's removing resistance. Or you may have just stopped. Like, focus primarily on you and stopped helping everyone else. Because it was getting you nowhere. With the 5 of Wands, it literally gets you nowhere. Yeah, wow. So I tried to take a look at what this blessing was all about. And of course, when you do Sagittarius, it can be like confusing. Sagittarius energy always shows up as all over the place. It is just how we are. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon, but let's just say it starts with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you've been waiting. You've been doing the right things, You've been waiting for this stability to come in. And I feel like the stability that is coming in is everything. And like Sagittarius always faces, it's everything all at once. And, but you've been waiting. You've been waiting. You've been patient. The Knight of Pentacles is a good energy for this 10 of Pentacles. which is the ultimate instability, which is very grounded energy, which is everything working and everything you want. Of course, does that mean that money is coming? It very well could. It very well could, you know. But the truth is, I feel like this is, you know, especially for those Sagittarians who have been maybe looking for a new house or looking to move, this would be your confirmation that that is coming. Because we're seeing, you know, not just the Ten of Pentacles, which can represent a house, but also the Six of Swords. But I feel like it's, you know, you've been doing the right things. It's been taking a while, and it's showing up. You know, it's showing up. Stability is showing up. And with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords, it's like you felt like it was never going to happen. And, you know, you've been worried about it. You know, but the truth is there's also fear in that. You know, with the Nine of Swords, it's almost like you've been afraid to wish for it because it wouldn't, maybe it wouldn't come, you know, because with the Nine of Swords, there is so much fear. It's what causes the worry, and the fear is not having it. If you're moving, maybe the fear is moving. You know, whatever that is, in a way, you have feared moving forward. And that might have created a resistance for you. So if this is about a person, you know, maybe you didn't want to lose them. Maybe you didn't want to move forward. But at the end of the day, you kind of had to. Because you started to realize that it was blocking you. Okay? So, Ten of Swords. The pain is over, though. The pain is over. And I feel like there has been a lot of pain. And I also see this with Sagittarians across the board, is that we have had to cut people off. It's been happening since the eclipses started, honestly. We had to cut people off, people that were causing problems, people that were hurting us repeatedly, because the truth is we don't want to feel pain anymore, you know, and we want to be around, because the Palace of Cups, that's your environment. We want to be around love. We want to go towards love. And that's happening. Six of Wands. And, you know, the truth is like, it's so funny because there's so much moving energy here. Literally, there is so much moving energy. And so if you are looking to move, that may be happening. So Justice is here. Justice is here. You're finally getting what you deserved. You know, and part of that work might have been really, you know, aligning with your self-worth, seeing, look, this is what I offer, and I deserve to have that back. You know, I deserve that. You know, I deserve to be rewarded for what I put into things. You know, but I can tell you it's so interesting because there's a lot of completion energy, and there's a lot of, like, the endings were necessary. You had to decide, Sag, that in certain situations you just weren't going to let them hurt you anymore. It is that energy of, I've had enough. I'm not doing that. I want to be around people I love. I want to be around love, period. I want to be in an environment that is stable and loving. So definitely I see that energy for you. And because, and why? Because that's what you bring. That's what you bring, Sag. So you want to be around that. I deserve that. So maybe part of that was getting to that place where you knew you deserved it. And you were going to accept nothing less. Nothing less. And then here we have the Ace of Cups showing up. The Ace of Cups, all right. And it's interesting because it's with the Queen of Cups and it's with the Nine of Pentacles. So there's actually an opportunity here to get everything you want. So this is really interesting because the Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, loving energy, right? So I do feel, oh wait, I do feel as if love is coming in. I do feel as if it is new love. Yes, Lord. New love, not an old person coming back. This is new love. This is nurturing love. This is receiving everything you need love. You know, and you've been doing it yourself for a while. You know, you have been. You are fiercely independent. You have been working on your independence. You've been nurturing that. So you are literally, you've gotten to where you wanted to be with your personal self, and that's when love comes in. Which makes sense, right? Which makes sense. And I do feel it's highly possible that you know this person, because the Four of Pentacles is here, which is definitely about abundance. And I definitely feel like this is a time when everything's starting to work, when the money is starting to work, when you're in a stable place mentally, when you're spiritually good. I feel like, because you've decided, you've had enough pain, you've had enough problems, you're not dealing with that anymore. You're not dealing with that anymore. It is possible that you know this person, because the Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Cups is here. So this person could already be a friend. This could be someone you know, just saying. This could be someone you meet while you're out. But I feel like this person has been, and I kept hearing they've been waiting to shoot their shot, right? Definitely. The Star, this is definitely a new relationship. New. New. I did not feel any returning energy here whatsoever. None of it. And it all starts, so, if you haven't seen this journey coming for you in your life, it all starts with you deciding to focus on you. You deciding that, everything's working out for you all the time, knowing that it's coming, even if it isn't here yet. And a huge part of this is this Ten of Swords energy, is having had enough of whatever it is, pain. We're not seeing the Three of Swords, so I don't really feel like you're in a heartbreak energy. So this might not even be about, leaving a person. You're just tired of problems, tired of being around anything that is less than love. It's really purely that simple. So, I love this. And the interesting thing is that I don't really see I wasn't feeling the person that's coming in this energy, other than the Star. Now, I mean, that could indicate an Aquarius, but, I will tell you that I feel like this is someone new. I feel it in my bones. This is someone new. So, when can you expect it? It's so funny because 7 came up for determining the circumstances. So 7 days, 7 weeks. So I kind of feel like this journey, if it hasn't happened for you yet, it really starts to, I don't know, you're really in this processing energy for 7 days, 7 weeks, whatever it is, right? And I really feel like it could be a Pisces. I don't think it is, but it could be a Pisces. But I really felt as if this was about the timing. I mean, I feel like this may be showing up for you during Pisces season, which I believe is late, I don't know, late February, March? I'm not totally sure. I know that Pisces is in March. I really do. I really do. So I'm going to flip a few cards to see if we can figure out anything about this new love. Okay? Anything about who they are. And I'm just praying that past partner doesn't come up. You know, I'm just messing with y'all. So let's take a look and see more about this new love coming in for Sagittarius. Oh, I can say Sag is finally. Finally. Not to throw shade on anyone who wants reconciliation, but, you know, if you know Sagittarius, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, tell me about this new love for Sagittarius. Oh. Tell me about this new love for Sagittarius. Okay, so this happened. It's so interesting. Tell me about this new love. I believe that this happens after you, for some, it's going to be after you walk away from someone. Tell me about this. Oh. Tell me about the new love. Oh boy. Interesting. Okay. So this new love, it's not faded. Okay? It's not faded. It's like faded is part of destiny, usually about someone you were always supposed to meet. I feel like this person is a complete surprise to you. Okay? And I feel, too, like you don't really like them at first. I've seen this for a lot of people. You don't really like them first. Conflict and fighting. You know, maybe this is someone that you feel like you don't really get along with. They're completely not your type. Not the type you usually go for. And, you know, it may also be someone that you walked away from. So is that reconciliation? I don't know. But maybe, you know, you have talked to them before. I don't feel as if you've met this person in person, okay? Because meeting in person is reversed. I don't feel like you've met them. But I feel like this person might be a little triggering for you. And you just think, no, I can't with this person. I can't with this person. But you also, on some level, can't stay away from them, which is interesting. Because the twin flame mirror is here. Part of that triggering is that you mirror each other. And basically what happens with a mirror is it shows us things we need to heal. This is a spiritual union that you feel, and you do feel very attracted to them. You haven't met them yet because they live at a distance. This is long distance. Okay, this is long distance. There's an age difference. Ooh. Could be someone you stopped being friends with. So, like I was seeing earlier, I do feel like this was someone you were friends with. Long-term relationship. So whereas this is new, is you did not have a romantic relationship with them. This was a friend or someone you were in a talking relationship with, a situationship, if we will. And you stopped. Something, like there was something very triggering about this person for you. And you also mirrored each other, which might have actually caused that Eight of Pentacles energy. You're going to be hearing from them. There's an incoming message. Yeah, wow. So I think that you ending up with this person or this turning romantic for you is going to be really surprising to you. I definitely feel as if you don't feel this coming. You definitely don't. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Sag. So good luck with it all.